Hi, I'm Lee Condell from Performance Boating in Sydney, and today I'm going to show you over this new Sun Odyssey 350 and show you how it compares with its successful predecessor, the Sun Odyssey 349. While essentially the cockpit and interior layout is the same as the 349, there are some very significant improvements on this new model. It is a completely new hull design. From the initial sailing that we've done, it appears to be more easily driven in light airs and even stiffer and more balanced in sea state. So very, very impressive in its sailing performance. The most obvious visual difference is the patented sloping side deck, which has been carried on from the other models in the range. There was some doubt whether this might work on a boat this size, but as you can see, it works extremely well. And it does make access onto the side decks, whether it's for boarding or to go forward, extremely safe and easy. You can see another significant difference is the GRP bowsprit with the integrated anchor roller. It's much sturdier than what was available on the 349. Obviously the anchor is permanently in place and ready to deploy, and you can see that there's the strong points there for a code 0 and also for an asymmetric type spinnaker. A shortcoming on the 349 was the anchor locker was very shallow, and it meant that it was difficult to get the chain to feed properly. That's been resolved on the 350, and it makes it possible to have a cockpit remote with chain counter, which this yacht has, and I've personally used it and tested it, and it works perfectly. You can see that we've got a full canvas package on this yacht with the cockpit side screens. Another advantage with the sloping side decks is it allows you to have the side screens in place and still easily move from the side deck into the cockpit space. And it's almost like having another cabin with when it's enclosed like this. I've taken a measuring tape and made direct comparisons between the 349 and the 350, and I can tell you that the bench seats are the same width and length. The shape is slightly different, but there's been no compromise in the cockpit space in incorporating the sloping side deck. Another really big advantage is instead of having a hatch size access into the storage space on the two cabin layout, you've got this big locker lid, and that allows you to put bulky items into the locker space much more easily, whether it's cruising spinnakers or cockpit cushions or any of those sort of bulky items. Moving down below, we have the same layout as the 349, but the extra beam on this new hull is displayed in the floor space between the seating here in the saloon. So all the extra width is added to the floor width between the seating. It does give a sense of more room and space. And then the V-berth is wider both fore and aft because the beam is carried further forward. Having said that, the 350 actually looks very elegant on the water. If anything, it looks narrower than the 349. So you can see the same L-shaped galley, but we now have Korean style countertops. You can see this yacht is fitted with the fans which weren't available on the 349. And we also went with the chart table. Having spoken to 349 owners, they said that they thought it was a really good thing to have. Most people, as soon as they get on board, the chart table is where they tend to put wallets and phones and keys and things like that. So we chose that option. Another option which wasn't available previously is electric toilet. And you can see it's got the same shower arrangement with the access into that storage space on the 2-cabin layout. And then a similar owner's cabin. So essentially what we've got in the 350 is an improved 349. 349 is very, very highly regarded. So it was hard to believe that you could really improve on it very much. But in the 10 years since the 349 was designed, hull design has advanced even further. And the 350 incorporates the very, very latest thinking in hull design and balance. So incorporated into that are the successful layout and cockpit style of the 349, but with those improvements that we've outlined. So if you'd like any further information on the 350, Performance Boating can be contacted here in Sydney on 02 9979 9755, or you can email us on info@performanceboating.com.au. Thank you for watching.